Hi guys, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm. Alrighty, so happy whatever day it is. I am so tired right now. I got an coworker that is slower than a freaking caterpillar when it comes to doing everything. Anyways, so I alright, so when I decided to leave Amazon, not Amazon, but leave Kindle behind, I was like, um, I was like, you know, what kind of books am I going to purchase? What kind of books am I going to get on Kobo Plus, and all this type of stuff? And I was on, I was on. I'm tired right now. I got an email from BookBub that told me, oh, I have free to low price books, and so I clicked it because apparently I am not answering all the emails I get from them. So I got a notice say, hey, you want to uninstall from BookBub, and I said, no thanks, I'm not doing that. And then I got another email saying, hey, would you like to unsubscribe from Kobo? I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Um, so I clicked it and I was scrolling down and I saw that they had for um oh, so much on the air on for like $2.99 you could get the Bungalow Mystery. It was written by Caroline Keene. It's I think it's like book number 3 in the series, and I remember that the first 4 Nancy Drew books back in January was put in public domain. And next year, 2 more are going to join them. So I decided to check out, basically like, okay, it looks like to me that they have Nancy Drew, so let me go and see, how much are they charging for Caroline Keene's work. And I went and I typed in, the Bungalow Mystery, and the first hit I got was the the very book that just got into public domain. And Kobo was selling a copy for 99 cents. Yeah, 99 cents. They are selling the 3rd book in its original cover. Now, for people that are new to my channel, there's plenty that are, the infamous or famous yellow binding, like, you slide them into your bookshelf, and it has the yellow binding or the yellow cover, yellow spine. That is not the original Nancy Drew book. That is not. The version that is 20 chapters is a heavily redacted and edited version of the original book. Now, the one that's heavily redacted is not out of copyright. It's still under copyright because they basically had to do a new copyright, new ISBN number, and all that type of stuff to sell the new books. And I was like, 99 cents for a 19, I think it was like 19, let's see here. Let me look here. See here. 1930. So the first 4 that are now available in public domain are from the 1930s, and then next year 2 more are going to join them. So the ones that came out of copyright, the ones that entered public domain, these are the ones that have the themes and language that think 1960s one removed. So instead of it being like 25 chapters, they redacted so much of it that they knocked it down to 20 chapters. So I have the first 4 Nancy Drew mystery stories as they were originally written and originally intended for people to read. Now after that, 5 through 10, I have them entirely as the redacted version of the book. Now, I'm not saying the redacted version is the worst version, but when you read it in its original context, you get more of the mystery than if you basically read the redacted version. There's so much dialogue that is taken away from the original. And here's the thing is that these versions came out, so they re-released the version. I don't know if it was to celebrate Nancy Drew's anniversary or something like that. I think, I don't know. I think it might have been to celebrate 90 years of the Nancy Drew series. But when you are reading the original version of these stories, you pick up on a lot of words that you know today. If you use those kinds of words, you would get canceled. So to actually have it on my Kobo, to be able to reread the original, which I enjoyed the original a lot more than the yellow spined ones, really kind of opens up a window to the world in which these stories were released. And it just helps to better understand the kind of beliefs that these characters had. Now, the ones that have like Ned Nickerson and Bess and George, they're still under copyright. So I don't remember what Nancy Drew book they finally appeared in, but the warning that they give to people is like, be very careful about how you brand something, because it isn't just the yellow spine ones that are still in copyright, and even the newer ones, the ones that I got, are still in copyright because they haven't had their turn to get out of it. But there is like the Nancy Drew Girl Detective, and I mean, literally every time that they publish a new book, it's the copyright for that book starts up. So it is going to be quite a long time before every single Nancy Drew book is available for public domain. And I will be long gone before that happens. But for right now, while I'm still on this planet, I'm going to enjoy my Nancy Drew books. But I have 1 through 10, including The Sign of the Twisted Candles, which I had borrowed from the library. So I now have that. I can read it anytime I want. I don't have to worry about returning it or anything. But it is really nice to have the originals, on your device. And here's the thing, is Kobo is selling these for like under $1. However, if you go on Amazon, they're selling them for like $3 as a Kindle edition. I'm thinking, why would I want to spend $3 for a Kindle edition of the 1932 book when I can read it for 99 cents on Kobo? So yeah, so sometimes you can find out a couple things that you did not know, all through just getting an email talking about, hey, you want to buy the book or something. But yeah. Now, as for me, once I have reread all those books, then I'm gonna get more of them, because I am determined to read every single Nancy Drew book, or reread every single Nancy Drew book. Now, a lot of them I've not read yet, so those will be the first time I'm reading them. Alrighty, so I am going to end it there, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, and happy reading.